njagala kuyita mu kino ekikubo ekibi, so forgive me asooke nkiyitemu ku kkubo eddungi. Booda ogirabye kati senga emabega wabadde emmotoka nga ebali bubi ebadde ebatombedde. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good morning. Today is Monday, it's bright, it's dusty nga wemugiraba. Kati eyagamba esi talina kyatuyamba nyimire wano, eyagamba nga esi talina kyayamba mu mmotoka akafuufu akawulira. So I'm a little late. I'm late by 1 minute. But let me. Thanks for the timely pick. Already dropped my like. 22 minutes to go. Wakede baba. Wakede. Good morning, Martha. Yeah, good morning, Emma. Thank you for always reminding me. Yeah. So please be fast. So I'll wait for you guys to come back and then we proceed. Yeah. Monday is not a bad Monday today. Good morning, Chris. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, yes, good morning, Emma, once again. I'm okay, I'm healthy. Yeah, I feel very healthy. I did a 15-kilometer run yesterday. I did a 15-kilometer run also on Saturday. So trust me, toyinza kuduka kilometer asatu mu weekend and you don't feel good. I feel my body is yeah, very healthy. It's also a good day, by the way. The traffic is going to be crazy. Motoka muziraba mpitirivu. Motoka mpitirivu. Yeah, I'm stopping for my boys to ease themselves. Bakidde kunywa chai nga tetunava waka, and you know what that means for the kids. Anyway, I'm good. Today we're going to be talking about speed and lots of other things. Why I'm talking about speed is that yesterday as I was on my run, omusajja wa Harrier yampiseeko ku kikubo. For the people that have been on Semuto Road, Kavule, that road there, chigenda mwererwe. So I was running. I normally run from the estate, nengenda paka Kavule, nempita paka Sanga, then I go back. Paka Mgombe, then I go back. So but emoroka nyingi lero jamu agenda kuba mungi nnyo. Please hurry. There's going to be a lot of jam. So and this guy that was driving a Harrier, it was an old model. Yampiseeko ngaduka. Ho. Fenana atujuze fufu. And I was thinking, uno guy lwacha duka. Right? And I was thinking to myself, why should this guy be speeding? And I'm speaking like a person that used to speed, by the way. When I bought my first car in 2010, I think it was around December 2010, I bought it from my aunt. It was a manual car. And trust me, with manuals, the hardest thing is for you to drive slow. So driving fast was, of course, something that I ended up enjoying, but it was something that I did not start to do intentionally. I did not start intentionally because of the lack of the skill to drive a manual car slowly. I ended up actually driving very fast, and people ended up and I enjoyed it, and I went on driving very fast. Morning, Kenny. Yeah. So and good morning, Nathan. And you know that speed is a very funny thing. You enjoy it, but as you're driving it, you don't really think that you could put your life and other people's lives in danger. And that's what has always happened. Is that the person that is driving, it doesn't get hurt. Morning, Stuart. It's the third parties that get hurt, and I think that's why the insurance created third party, so that when that driver, you're not covered. So I would drive very fast when I was still dating my wife. nga yeekwata ku mmotoka nga nvuga nga yeekwata good morning habiri ngabera she would hold herself, she would hold the car very tightly. Let me see if I can just demonstrate what she would do. So I would be driving and she would be like this. That's how fast I would go. But now when I look back, I realize that I was stupid. Stupidity was controlling me, because even the things that are, it's abusive urban, okay? When you don't call people stupid, okay? Yeah. If you ever call anyone stupid, you will see I'll give you. So now I look back and I think to myself, what was I driving? I realized I did not know how to drive then. Yes, I knew how to drive because I was driving manual. Very few people up to now know how to drive manual. But then I realized the way I was driving, it was lack of knowledge of what could happen and what could be. So right now when I see people speeding, oblivious of even the traffic rules, because under the law, the traffic laws dictate that when you're driving in a place like this one, Wanowetuli, because this is a populated area, you're supposed to drive at 30 kilometers per hour. It's an unwritten law. 30 kilometers per hour. Why is it 30 kilometers per hour? It's because at 30 kilometers per hour, you can control the car. If you do any damage, it will be limited damage. It will be very small damage. But imagine driving at 60 kilometers per hour on this road. That's why you realize that border people die very badly. They speed even in places where they are not supposed to speed. Right now, you see the speed I'm doing. Let me see if I can show you. I'm doing 30 kilometers per hour. That's very slow, by the way. I can control the car. Or your taxi, I'm going 50 kilometers per hour. That's fast. The reason why they put these humps here is to keep us within 30 kilometers per hour. It's the legal speed to drive in a populated area. As you're entering towns, I'm sure you guys have seen it on the highway. As you're entering towns, there is always a signpost that says 50. Ngeri open in a circle. That means don't drive beyond 50 kilometers per hour when you're in this town. And normally those are towns that are not very populated. And normally, traffic police is not situated by the ones that the speed gun. They're not situated in the town. They are situated after the town. Why? And they are situated before the other. There is another sign that says 50, but with lines, 2 lines going across the 50. That means now you can go beyond 50 kilometers per hour itself. But the traffic police is actually situated before that sign. Why? They want to see Gobadovga speed in Mekamo town. I'll give you an example why it's good for you to stay within the speed limit. I was in a town, I was driving. There's a time I had a project up country and I had 3 teams. One was in Masaka, one was in Mubende, one was in Hoima. So this time I was driving to Hoima. And I was cornering. Natekamu indicator I was going to the right. Okay? I indicated and I was in the middle of the road. But there was this double cabin. Yeah, Yeduk, I think he was doing 150 kilometers per hour. Because in a town you don't expect anyone to be doing more than 50. Good morning, Grace CJ. You get it? This guy, it's a Primos are very strong cars. Those old models. The motoka yenye wait. Banange buli muntu yagamba musajja gwo wonye. Sina gwe nayogera naye, but nali mu kibuyongobero. And I realized we need to, one by one, we need to educate ourselves that speed can actually kill. That double cabin eba kunkuonako nalifa kuono. Because yaita side yange yenyine ya driver, I was alone in the car. Guy ya maneuvering anaenda ye okusigala ku kubo ya Rwanda bulwanyi. And I'm sure after that they had kuduka. You get it? Speed can kill you. And guys, let's just apply speed in normal life. Speed, bw'oba ovuga emmotoka, bw'oba ovuga pikipiki, bw'oba ovuga eggaali, speed can kill you. When I had just started driving, I had about 3 accidents. All these accidents were when I was driving slow. Now I'm doing 10 kilometers per hour by the way in this road, which is just ideal. Don't go beyond 20 kilometers per hour. Why? It saves your spare parts as well. Shocks, tezifa, push, tezifa, and all that. So I had about 3 accidents, but all these accidents were when I was slow because I was too used to driving very fast. And the times when I would go slow, I would find myself knocking the car in front of me. You get? I've never had an accident driving fast. I personally believe that I'm immune to accidents when I'm driving fast. Even the time that Global Bus almost finished us on Barara Highway was when I was driving slow, I was dozing. That's the time that I decided that I will not drive at night. Even right now when I visit people, if I visit like a relative, by 5 I'm out of their house. Because I want to get to my place when it's still day. Because at night I realized it's not safe for me to drive. And then I realized that at that time I had eye problems that I didn't know by then. Good morning, Seth. You get? So it's very important for us to understand speed is a killer. You can even get used to speed to the point that when I sound here, we can eliminate it by fundraising for a phone for Athag. Mumusondere Athag and akole upgrade your SIM. I've ne S10 ye koda ne microphones yaguze. You know, I went back to the shop and I bought another microphone, the wire microphone. Still my phone nejibola. So I decided that okay, let me try it with other people's phones. So I tried with an S10 and it worked perfectly. And I don't want to even try with an S9 because an S10 is like an Apple. So I decided that I'm just going to upgrade my phone. I'm not going to buy more microphones because I bought 2 types of microphones and still the phone has decided that it won't work with them. So I'm upgrading and I'm fundraising because I'm emitwala na munana ogata ku sente zenyina okufuna essimu endala. So aina ye chebidi, aina ye chesatu, aina ye chetana, aina ye chekumi. Osobola okiteekako ku simu yange. I'll acknowledge receipt. Ate kyobomanya when you give, God gives you. Anyway, let's go back to speed. Speed is a killer. Speed is a killer, and I don't want any of my followers here to die. Bagamenti ho yabadaduka nagwa muwa boda bonna bafiiriddewo. You guys have seen the accidents that happened during the Christmas season. Most of those accidents happened because of speed. One of the parties was definitely speeding. It doesn't have to be both all the cars that were involved, all the people that were involved. One person is always speeding in. So if one by one we stop speeding, if Arthur stops speeding, because right now, to get what? Because the lights are red. Even if you come very fast, you will find the light red and then you will stop. So you realize, first of all, speed will consume your fuel. Speed has a lot of disadvantages. You'll consume a lot of fuel. Then you risk your life. You also risk the lives of other people, other road users. Then you risk your money. Because every time network. Airtel this was our night. Good morning, Ragnar. Ragnar, did you say you drive a Corolla? I think you said you drive a Corolla. Actually, my youngest son is called Ragnar. His first name is Ragnar. So the Corolla is like the most reliable car in the world, apparently. So any Corolla you can drive. Corolla Spacio, Corolla Raum. Of course, the Raum now you have to drive the new model. There's a Corolla Fielder, Corolla because it's only the Primo that is a Corona, but most Toyotas are smaller Corollas. Give me some comments, guys. So we are talking about speed, and speed kills, especially when you're you're struggling to make the speed work. All the cars where the tires burst, majority of the time they could have saved the tire, they could have saved the car, they could have saved the lives, but because the person driving was very fast, it was impossible. So when you're driving, whenever you're on the road, riding a motorcycle, riding a bicycle, walking, Corolla, Rumion, yes, even the Rumion is a Corolla. Corollas are too many, and the Corolla is the most reliable car ever. Why are they all reliable? It's because they share the same engines. You find the engine in the Rumion is the same engine in a Primo, is the same engine in the, you get it? So that way you'll find that they are reliable for that thing. And you remember guys, we were talking about the Kaizen principle, and we were saying Toyota uses Kaizen. You do small improvements every day. Continuously, you continuously do small improvements in your processes, in your products, and that's what they do. They don't improve things that don't need to be improved. And I think that is helping them a lot. Let's take it here. Thank you. So we're talking about speed. Guys, I've told you today the traffic is going to be crazy. Look at all those cars. What are the times that we come here? The cars are few. The other thing about speed, you need to understand, most of the highways in Uganda, the speed limit is 70 or 80. Most of them. I don't see a Ugandan on any highway driving at 140. And I've realized that majority of the time, the people that drive like that are from poor families. It's very rare to find a person that comes from a family that is well off. Ngavugo yowa Alex byavugo mulaba. Oyo Alex ali mu 80. No pro box. Abo bantu abava mu family ezeyiyanga ye breadwinner. That the mother is depending on him, the father is depending on him, his siblings are depending on him, his siblings' kids are depending on him. Nenga avuge. Atenga na itali bulungi. Can't you see how fast they went? Babo bali awo. Ninda vuga at 50 kilometers per hour because I'm doing 50 kilometers per hour and I find them. Speed doesn't help you in any way. Because if there is traffic, for example, and guys, I'm doing 50 kilometers per hour. That guy is doing about 65 to 70 kilometers per hour. But however much you go speed, you're going to Mbarara and you have a counterpart that is driving 80 kilometers per hour, and you're driving for 120. You will reach in Mbarara and you take me 10 minutes to 20 minutes, and I'll also be in Mbarara while I was driving 80 kilometers per hour. You realize what speed will kill you. You guys, I was telling you that even that Mark II is actually a Corolla. And you see that Mark II is one of the most reliable cars ever. Neotefa. Even that one is actually a Corolla. The Mark II. Just in Toyota bacha ajiwandika ko era ka Corolla okasanga eri munda mu boot oba mu bonnet. Nyono kunguti baka wandika ko. You see how the windscreen is clear. Ebyo na bintu SC yabikola naye. Mweyagali. Atokweyaga Toyota gakuba mugagga nnyo. Akasenda akatono ko ina uko okozesa, so that you don't lose your integrity trying to become rich quickly. And I was saying that but even Coronas, guys, even Coronas are very reliable because Primo is a Corona, Chibina is a Corona. Those are the two Coronas that I know. Actually, even the Primo new model is a Corona. Because the Primo evolved as a brand. Emoro Kayonga yo Primo, it evolved, it reached to a point where Primo was bigger than Corona. So I think that's why they eliminated the word Corona from Primo. You want to buy yogurt? Hmm? Yes. Hmm? Okay. Like you see, the speed limit here is 70. These guys cannot be stupid enough to put 70 kilometers per hour as the speed limit in a place where you can go 120. For starters, you can see that this place has a lot of traffic. There are so many borders that are moving. You drive 120, a small mistake in Golima Yumba Gali. But you find someone driving 100 here. Ngaya ulira ali intelligent nyo. Actually nga ulira ali intelligent no kusaba abatekawo speed limit. Okitegeera. Nenga the people that put the speed limit here went to school. They studied engineering. They studied how roads work. They know that here 70 kilometers per hour is sufficient speed. You get to your destination safe and sound. So let's try to limit the speed. Subaru, that's a Subaru Legacy, right? Yeah. That car looks nice, but there is a reason why there are not many on the road. It doesn't say as if it's a US series, UAU, USZ, you get where the U8 is. That should point to reliability. That's why I was telling you, if you're going to be buying Subaru, buy Forester, because we even see Foresters on UAH. The report said Subaru Forester is the most reliable Subaru ever. Subaru Forester is the most reliable Subaru ever. So if you're thinking about buying a Subaru, buy a Subaru Forester. Even the Subaru Imprezas are not as reliable. That's why most of the Imprezas you see on the road are actually Paul was telling me about that shadow. Most of the Imprezas you see are also in new number plates, just like the Legacies. But the Subaru Forester ojagisa ku UAE nengeri bu itambula. The Forester is very reliable. So if you're thinking of buying Subaru, buy a Forester. If you're thinking of buying a car that is a Mazda, BMW, you should be thinking about SUVs. Don't go buying a G-String. Don't go buying a Mazda Demio. Even Mazda Demios, how many have you seen in UAM? Most of the Mazda Demios, people buy them because of the budget. Agenda muboni agala gula Spacio, oba Vitz, agenda kusanga Spacio and Vitz are 35 million. Nenga loka Demio ka 18. And the brokers are very funny. A broker will tell you katwale kano nakote kanywa. Yobovu ka Spacio yenyini. Atende wefa ingi nejatuza moya Spacio. You get people will convince you to do. They will help you make the worst decisions ever. You get it? For me, instead of buying a Mazda Demio on a new number plate just because you want to buy a new car, I would actually recommend that you buy a Spacio that is used on the road, because it will be more reliable than a new Mazda. My Corolla engine can be on for 15 hours straight, but it never hits. Mine as well. I think a young came to 100 kilometers. You get it? So Corollas are very reliable cars. You're driving a 2021, 2022 Ragnar. Me, I'm driving a 2001. There's someone hanging Bamurodi, Kampala, one Nguga Bidigumu, and I've got 1992. Because someone hanging Jogeramba Saja. You know, in Banjo get a Murukayang and take a Komwaka. Me, I drive a 2001 Corolla. You're driving a 2018, eh? Yeah, that's new, by the way. That's very new.
Stop.
I stop for what? It doesn't help.
I know, but you show.
Yeah, so there is this Alphard. I can't show you guys, sorry, privacy. There's an Alphard called Type Gold 2. It looks very, very prestigious. I think it's like a 2016. Yeah, it's really nice. So if anyone is planning to buy a car, you should buy a Corolla. A car that has the word Corolla on it. Zibera very reliable. Things no question and everything like Corolla. Yeah? Wait. Okay, go. Yeah. You want to drink some? You bring, I open for you. Bring. So my boy wants to drink my juice. But be careful so that it doesn't pour on you. So isn't that enough? You want to finish it? Really?
Yes.
Okay, you drink. Yeah, so speed, we are talking about speed, and I was saying speed going slow should not only apply when you're talking about driving cars, riding motorcycles, or riding bicycles. Speed, being a killer, applies in everything. Buli wo papa or yono. Now let me tell you, this is an experience that I think people should learn. Bw'opapa okuwasa oba bw'opapa okufumbirwa, you're making a mistake. Okay? Buli lw'opapa okukola ekintu, bw'opapa okugula emmotoka, you're making a mistake. Speed, that's all speed. Whenever you try to be faster than what should be normal, okay? Because normal is there for a reason. I was talking to some guy a few days ago. Good morning, Salmin. Good morning, Council Patrico. So I was talking to some dude. Banang Ragno Chirabye Eddie is here telling 2001 is very new Muga Kapiata. Anyway, so I was talking to some guy when we talk about speed. And we were discussing education. That's mine, eh?
That's his.
Yeah, but you can drink. It's okay. You drink. Yeah, he wants to drink. Let him drink. So we were talking about education with this guy, and he was telling me how for him, he can take his kids up to P6 now. They stop at P6, but at least they learn small English that they can speak. Some people. When I find someone that a child up to P6 is sufficient because the child has learned some English, guys, as we speak right now, even a bachelor's degree doesn't mean anything. It's how when people that get some jobs have master's degrees. A master's degree is like a let him drink. It's normal for him to be running to the toilet. Let him drink. You drink. So you need to understand that right now there is a norm, and the norm was created by our forefathers, or whatever you want to call it, people that came before us. They created something that we will call the norm. This is how things are supposed to be. You're finding whatever reason to.
I need to go. Give me the cup.
So they created what we will call normal. Mr. Afim is guy You give it to him. You give it to him.
Yes, babe, I'm going to.
You put it in his bag.
Yes.
So there is a norm. There is a process that we're supposed to take as we grow up. Normally people say that the education system in Uganda is work. Apparently, I'm trying to differ because of experience. I realize, you see, the 7 years we spend in primary, they are very instrumental to our learning process. Because in the 7 years, we should actually just be playing and learning basic things. But they teach us a lot of useless things. From P1 to P7, a child should learn how to play. A child should learn how to interact with other people. A child should learn how to be polite. A child should learn how to not be rude. A child should learn the basics, how to eat at a dining table. This guy has a lot of flu. A child should learn the basic principles of life, P1 to P7. That should be it. Language. You get? Hey! Morning, Kazibwe. I'm seeing some people here have started calling themselves sweetie and happy. Okay. Anyway, from senior 1 to senior 6, that's when kids should start learning things like this is things like chemistry, probably. That's my thought. And that's exactly how it happens. It's just that the way our system is arranged is different. Hey, I'm learning things. You guys just read the comments. Anyway, me, I'm just reacting. Anyway, the process is from senior 1 to senior 6, kids start to actually learn things that will guide them into professionalism. Like, okay, if you want to be a doctor, you have to know this subject and this subject. You want to be a lawyer, you have to know this subject and this subject. If you want to be this, you have to know this subject and this subject. And that's where the curriculum is going. You know, they redesigned the curriculum now. There is a new curriculum. And okay, so then after secondary level, people go to post-secondary, which is university or college or institute. And at that level, people start to kind of specialize. They try to kind of specialize. Like me, when I went to post-secondary education, I went to bachelor's level. I did a Bachelor of Arts in Drama and Film. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted that so badly that I said, if MOOC doesn't give me this course, I'm not going to do any course. A one late minister, I think he was called Kasumba, he said that make sure you put 1 acre of coffee for him or her. What's your take about that statement? I think he was true at that time. Because at that time, coffee was the valuable thing. But I think coffee is also gaining now. And they are making money out of it. That man was true. He was true, or she was true.
Baba doesn't want to wake up.
He will wake up, don't worry. So why I'm saying that he was true, because at that time people did not really have skills. At that time you'll find that teaching was not really that much. You'll find there were no passive income activities like rentals, the places where you would get income were limited to coffee. That's why I was saying put an acre of coffee. But apparently we still have people that have the primitive thinking of education. Actually, that guy that I was talking to said that that education is not an African thing. That fetwaite tetuina kusoma. Muwala wo Muganda unajja afumbirwa ekisajja bwe kityo. Nga kyo kisuubira bwe educating omwana kimutwala paka P6 omwana olwo aba asomye nnyo. 2021 I need to find it. I need to find and read about it. Because coffee is gaining. Ozirabye Ragna. Bayina gye balaga. So what is happening is there is a process that we're supposed to take. I think a process it's just that now we have social media, and social media, there is a guy now on TikTok. I watch TikTok. There's a guy on TikTok. He's calling himself the youngest billionaire. Those guys are going to misguide the young people. Kavubuka katoba tekazibbawa. Kavugaziland Range Rover, Kainaziland Cruiser. He has all the expensive lot of cars. And he's constantly saying, mukole nnyo, tabagamba kyakkola, bagamba mukole nnyo. Kitegeere, mukole nnyo. And that's what most of these guys that come out of the blue with a lot of money that is unexplainable say. Mukole nnyo. They don't tell you that you do this is what I did to get rich. Because they really did nothing. They stole or were given or something like that. And that's how they have a lot of money. And I find that it's not a good thing. Social media is continuously putting our kids in panic mode. you'll find your young brother panicking because apparently his age mates seem to be up there. Natamanya nti his age mates are up there sometimes because bazadde babe bategeka bazadde babe tebazaala nnyo. There's one of my followers here. I hope it doesn't offend you, brother, if you're watching. There's a friend of a follower here. He's an only child, okay? And because he's an only child, he has been showered with love to the extent that bazadde basobola omugulira emmotoka whichever car he wants. Yasalawo n'agamba njagala eno nga bamuwa ssente agenda agule. Okitegeera, eh? But that's because he's an only child. Ali mwana atya omu. I actually was talking to him, nemugamba, you know what, you should never disappoint your mother. Your mother had one child and she's willing to actually look after your grandkids. Nemugamba, if you can have the grandkids whatever you can, bamuleetera alabirire. Okitegeera, eh? Yeah, so we need to understand that there is a process. Topapa abagamba kola emikono bakwate embadi yandowooza. Abagamba bakola mikono. Probably that's what he's saying. You get it? I know that guy. He has a UPDF bodyguard. Though the way he bosses around it clearly shows his money isn't from proper channels. Exactly. It's absurd that our nation is going there, and young people like us, because we are still young. What now is a miaka no watch muvubuka moto. Bye.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye.
Baba, say bye.
Bye, Nana. So the kid I'm calling Nana is actually called Ragnar. But bye. Because the big brother could not say Ragnar, he started saying Nana. We all ended up saying Nana, 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 Nana. You get it? So we copied what the big brother said. But he's actually called Ragnar. So and nafe chitukute fendaka twakwata Nana. We know the right thing to say, but we end up saying Nana. Anyway, you guys, we are still talking about, for you to avoid speed, you need to understand that there is a process that things take. If you do not plan your exit from your house, you're going to panic. Bulota planning and tambula zo. You see, it's right now, it's 7:54. Okay, we leave our house at 6:30, and I make sure that I drop these people off by like the latest I think I've done that was 8, and those are the times that we had a lot of jam. So you need to understand that, well, today I'm going somewhere else. I'm not going to the office. So I think our chat will actually be longer. Yeah. So you need to understand that there is a process for everything. There is a process for everything. Nti bwolwawo bwofulume waka late. Ne bwopapa oti ogenda kutuuka gy'olaga late. So you need to plan. For me, I'd actually prefer that we leave home at 6. But because I don't leave home alone, abakyala bamanyi, the women have beekunya. She has to work on her hair. Then she has to work on the kids. Yeah. So there is a lot of things that they will say that they have to do, which get us late. You get. Then we end up leaving at 6:30, and then combine that with the traffic jam, you end up getting to where you have to drop them off at 7:30. But all that is influenced by what time you leave home. So whenever you don't plan, whenever you fail to plan, I think there is a lecturer of mine that used to say that if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail, and it's true. For you to plan for success, you need to plan. For you to get success, you actually need to plan, which is true. That's a Toyota Ractis. That's one of the high. I'm going to do a video, I think, today of the most reliable, and that's another Ractis. So you see, we have seen 2 Ractises in less than 500 meters. Then we have also seen a Spacio. We have only seen one Mercedes Benz. That's a Toyota RAV4. That's the RAV4 that has 2.4 cc. Then that's Passo. Then that's another Spacio, 2 Spacios in less than 500 meters. And then the Subaru Forester. So you guys, when you see a car that is popular on the road, it's not a mistake that it's popular. Then we see a Fielder, and then a Wish, and then another Forester, by the way, behind that Wish. it's not a mistake that these cars are popular. And then after the forest, there is a RAV4. After the RAV4, there is a Nadia. After the Nadia, there is an Alteza. So it's not a mistake that these cars are that popular. Then we have an Alex. So whenever you think of buying a car, genda kukubo tandi kukubala Spacio, 3 Spacios in less than 500 meters, Probox, Land Cruiser Prado. We have seen one Suzuki there, Suzuki Escudo. We have seen 2 Mercedes Benz. We have not seen a Golf anywhere. We have seen another Forester. Those are, I think, 4 Foresters. You get Mark X. We have seen plenty of Toyotas that I can't even count for you how many Toyotas I've seen. Okay, but after Toyotas, the other cars, I've seen a Kia there. After Toyota, the other car that I've seen as much is a Subaru. Then after the Subaru, the other car that I've seen as much has been a Mercedes Benz. Then after the Mercedes Benz, I've seen a Suzuki, one Suzuki, and then I've seen one Kia. You get? Yeah, that's the Vitz that I normally tell you to buy, the RS. It's a 1.3cc, then that's a Raum. Yeah, that's the Vitz that I normally tell you to buy. It has a special bumper, that's a Subaru still. You see, on our roads in Uganda, if you don't find a Toyota, you'll find a Subaru. Why? Because those are reliable cars. As we speak, you get, that's a Spacio. How many Spacios have we seen in less than a kilometer of driving? You get, So that's why Spacio is a hot cake camp, so that you guys can actually see. So this way, this is the Bahai Road, the Bahai Chisasi Road, and there is a tourist attraction there, by the way, the Bahai Temple. If you have never been to the Bahai Temple, the next time you come to Uganda, if you're in Uganda and you have never been there, get some time to Bahai Temple. It's a very cool place. You can go there and chill. Then there is that Spacio old model. So we have seen like 5 Spacios in less than a kilometer, by the way. And I think I'm making a kilometer of driving. Our video, Toyota. I'm going to work on it, Emma Banang. I think I should work on the succeed video today before I work on any other video. I'm going to work on it. Yeah. When I call it that succeed, yeah. But I'm going to work on it. Kati Wama Nganze, the last born of 13 of the same father and mother, plus 2 from the first woman of my father. I didn't see love because by the time I came, my parents were tired and no more exciting. Bakowa, my wife I think wanted 5 kids, but we have 2 and she said times and that's a RAV4, that's a Mark X, that's a Spacio. All Toyotas. It's not a mistake. Plus my car 4 Toyotas. That's a Toyota Hiace. Givaita drone. Chigati. The other one is a Toyota. Those are in a space like 200 meters. Tetunalaba mmoroka ndala okujjako Toyota. Okitegeera, So let's I want us to continue talking about speed because speed is our topic today. Don't try to make anything go faster than it should go. Don't try to make anything go faster than it should go. Even when you're raising kids, you see these guys in Banovaduka, they even have a club. So I'm starting a health club in my estate. And when normally I tell you guys start from where you are with what you have, for me it's going to be a business venture. I'm going to start a health club. You guys are going to see it grow. I'm going to start a health club, and we will start with aerobics in my own compound, and our tagline would be get home, then work out. You know, normally people go for aerobics at gyms near their workplaces because at home where they live, there is nowhere for them to do those aerobics, and they want to be fit, so they end up getting home at 10. So now I'm going to create something for them. So this is the Bahai Temple, guys. This is the Bahai Temple. It's not yet open, but it's a very nice place. That's the temple up there. Up there is the temple, and that's the gate. So that's the Bahai Temple for people that have never been here. On the right is the fence for the Bahai Temple. So you can come here and chill. I don't know if they started making people pay, but in the past, the last time I came here, yeah, it's very quiet. We did not pay, but you would actually go to the temple as well and even pray if you want. And people like me, I pray from anywhere. I know that God doesn't discriminate. What Babbi? Muba high temple munda. Yeah, I did not know. I never experienced it. So guys, and talking about Babbi, do you realize that omuntu ababbi bonna you guys abali bagala okumanya hidden roof olaba share eyo totale they are using hidden roof, so it's not that hard, and they have been using hidden roof for like forever. That Karina there is a hidden roof. You find someone that can actually do that hidden roof properly and you'll enjoy because you'll save money. Mabati okozagara isi teryamanya okitegeera ababbi bali around the temple. Okay guys, kati mutegedde bwoba ogendayo, be careful, totwala bintu bya bbeeyi, don't take a lot of money. Yeah, so and this one road when I was living in Kasangati made my commute very easy because naringa I dodge traffic. You want to watch a better traffic in Munja. I think people found alternative routes. Edda wabanga traffic banange. You'd come and spend like 30 minutes or 40 minutes here. I was living in Kasangati, but I'll get to work later than what I do when I live in Matuga. Some more like 17 kilometers. Anyway, speed. Whenever I find someone that is doing something wrong, they are trying to make things go faster than they should. Don't try to speed things up. Caspasio na new model je recommending. Only the new model. Old model je dekera umo obukadde obulabye. Then the Caravo. Chikumi mujiraba UAS. Chikumi ojirabye. Chikumi is a Corolla, by the way. That's why it again that take Goka. Actually, even the Alphard is a Corolla. You'll be surprised. The Alphard is a Corolla. Tibacha Chiraga now, but if you looked at the Alphards that came before, they had the writing Corolla. That's a Honda. That's the first Honda I've seen since morning. That's the first Honda. It's a Honda HRV, I think. Honda HRV. Yeah. So speed. Whenever you try to take things faster than they should go, automata. Duka, for the people that have run before, jogged. Whenever you run faster than you can run, you get injured. If you go to the gym, for example, and lift more weights than your body can take, you get injuries. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Matter very true. Kasolo group Tegera or besides the temple. Kasolo group. Matter very true. They coordinate with border guys. That's why I drive my car, and I think driving my car has saved me a lot. Driving, because I've been driving for the past 12 years. Nze sivanga mutto nagano okuva mu mutto this mvuge emmotoka ng'ekongojja nagano okuva mu mutto sijja kuva mu mutto nganye. So I keep driving, and I think that has saved me some trouble over the years. It has saved me some trouble. So speeding up, other people they are trying to get wealth fast, but you know it never matures. You would think that a person like Sobi would be one of the richest people in the country because he admits he has stolen, he has killed, all for money, but he's still not among even the middle class. You get the people that have crossed political parties trying to. The guy told us Mtema Panya sorry. You know me nowadays, when I take a border, and I rarely do, but when I take a border, like in my bag now, a tester or a screwdriver. When I sit on a boda nga ndaba guy jantwala tewategerekeka. I have it. Era I'm preparing for that time when it starts slowing down. Njimuteeke muki mu lubuto mugambe ngenda kufumita. Bwogeza n'oyimirira ngenda kufumita. Nfa naawe. Trust me, he will not slow down. So for you guys that take borders, you should take my method. Tambula, there is a time I was coming from abroad. I like saving. In ebintu by'abannone ku airport sida kubyagala. Right now, the other thing I realized, it's cheaper for you to go with your car and parking at the airport. Nadala kati nza atalwayo. Because like me, when I go, I normally go for 4 days and I come back. So, before I discovered that I can actually go with my car and park it there and for a week, I would take a taxi to Entebbe, then take a border to the airport, or take one of those airport taxis. Because of away Nkumitano, Linyankumi, Nyapaka, Entebbe, no Kosamutwal to get to the airport. No Kuda, no Kosamutwal. So then, when I still did that, there is a time I took a taxi at Muriba because Nakoma Uchidonyo Tusula Sawa. I take KLM because when you go into Europe, KLM seems to be better. So I took KLM, it dropped us at 10. So at 10, then I took I think I hitched a ride from the airport to Chitoro. And the guy was stopping in Chitoro. Then in Chitoro, I took a taxi. But before I entered the taxi, Nabura pain. For me, that was my fighting mode. And I sat in the back seat because botule mabege wa semba kizibu kujja kutandika kwa attacking, then obane defense because your back is faced against the boot kujanga bajene bakula boot bakutandikira mabega newe bawa kuva maso ngo balaba you have a fight at least ofumita konga babiri no fanabo ate sora fumita konga babiri ne bakola ki ne bakusigalako. At least ababbi abambaduka ne bava mu taxi naga ono twafunye jaji. So normally when I take a border me now mbera n'ekisi, so I move in my bag, I move with a screwdriver oba tester. So when I sit on the border nga ndaba jantwala yefula omugezi nga nkajjayo nga nkazza wano ku kugulu. So when nalaba nga atandise okuslowing down, my plan is to always put that thing wano mu mbiriizi and I tell him boy gezaako oyimirira ompulire. Ajja kumanya leero natute Van Damme oba natute Jason Statham. It seems like a movie, but me, I'm always ready to die with someone. In my house, I have a panga, bajita machete. I have a machete in every corner. Nyine jambi yanganya mu nyumba. Okitegeera ebintu bya filimu naye era bwe ndi banfudde nga babbi be banzise, I will die historically. Ndi ntema pa ejambya nenjereka mu kisenge nenzira mudira pa yo nenjereka uneza mu kisenge ky'abana pa bana agenda okunzitanga nziseko nga basatu. Ababbi, they are trying to speed up the process of getting rich, and they never get rich even. The only way for you to get rich or get some kind of wealth, kunganya chikumi. For you guys abaina bazadde bamwe nga balinawo kasente, you have seen them work. I'm not talking about you guys abaina bazadde bamwe nga bali mu government. For the parents that are in government, their stories are different. But for people that have parents like traders, professionals, teachers, and they have some money, I'm sure you have seen your parents collect money. Nakakunganya wano neyewola wali okitegeera. Me, I'm a person that believes you can work with loans, and I've worked with loans before. But I don't get money unless I know that where I'm going to put that money, it will kijja kuzaala. Okitegeera. So that's my motto. Me, I don't like Equity has been calling me to go get loans again, and I'm saying no. I can get more than 20 million now with the assets I have, but I've said no. I don't need that money. I can work with the small amounts that I have. That's why Yokuba High. I'm to go that side in a spatio Yumodo. Amina Salmin, Amina. I'll Jakuba say for England and Motokayo. Because I think Bahai inside, what your security? I see a lot of security guards there. So I'm thinking inside Bahai should be safe. Yeah. So let's try to not speed anything up. Whenever you try to speed wealth or Tomera, okitegeera bw'oba ozimba nnyumba gizimbira emyaka 5 bw'oba oyitaga gizimbira myaka 5 for it to be complete okitegeera don't try to finish your house in 1 year when majority of Ugandans actually build houses for years. If the late Jacob Olanya built that thing that he was building in his village, because I can't call it a house, I think he was building a palace. If he built his palace for like all that time, he was the Speaker of Parliament. When I see our new speaker buying a 2022 model, none of the speakers that came before her could actually do those things. There's something fishy behind what she's doing. But anyway, it's not my business to kind of judge. Don't try to speed things up. Speed is bad. It's almost a primo. It's almost a primo. You see, Isuzu is good for lorries. Toyota, Subaru and a Forester. Toyota. You guys, it's not a mistake. The Sigamant Toyota and Jagarabagazi. If I had the choice, I would actually buy a Mercedes Benz. If I had the choice, speed, how speed is dangerous. Speed is very dangerous. And I will tell you that from experience, speed. Nze nange navuganga speed naye nange ndi mwana wa munaku. Actually nze ndi mulekwa ndi mfunzi. No father no mother. Naye nali nziruka emmotoka bannange. Moyizo okulowooza waffe tuli bagagga. Okitegeera. N'ababagagga ndooza baba babirabye. Era when you find people that are driving cars slowly, ebiseera ebisinga baba baana b'abaloodi. Tebalina kibapapya nnyo. Okitegeera. That's a Toyota. N'emabega Toyota n'eri Toyota. It's not a mistake, you guys. It's like when it was Bajaj season. You'd find every border guy in Avuga Bajaj. It's not a mistake. And they will tell you the Bajaj is very reliable. The Bajaj is easy to maintain. So JMP say I'm trying to do a shortcut because it's easier. I take never night away we are going to side of Chitez. So it doesn't matter where you go, the road is still bad. Yeah. Ate ntademuka esi kwegamba okweyagala kuli wano. Ntademuka esi kali akatono tuna akabobe. Kati onampa amatala gacho kuko nakupapa. Okirabye, speed is a very bad thing. Kyokka n'omusaabaze bamuvuga ebyekisirwa atudde gwe basobola okunyiga. Ate era n'abatula ku board era tetuba nnyo na ssente. Okitegeera. Because abantu abalina let me tell you one thing I've learned about people that have money. People that have money can actually plan. People that have money can negotiate times for meetings. Kitegeeza tojja musanga nga papa atuya naye naina atudde ku board olw'okuba obudde bugenze. Why? Because he can negotiate the time for meetings. Bamugamba meeting yaffe ebeereyo essaawa 9 nga bagamba at that time I'm engaged. Let's put our meeting at 2 or at 4 because at that time I'll be engaged. Okitegeera because taina nnyo kimupapya. So he will drive his car in peace, get to a meeting abadde namuka AC nga ne ka perfume ke yeekubye kakyakawunya. But I remember the times I used to panic bannange. When you stop panicking in life, even things start working out. Don't try to speed things up. When I was around 21, 22, I had good ideas, but I was young and my ideas were good. I would actually do presentations with marketing managers and all my projects did not go through because I was still young. I was trying to do projects that are beyond my age. That's why normally it's good to have a mentor. If you're still young and the projects that you're doing are way beyond you, get a mentor, get a mature man and partner with them. Let them take the lead. Olieko kasenta akatono nenga project yo jeri. You can later on in life you can talk about it proudly and say that was my project. You worked on it with this gentleman, but I was the brainchild. You can add it to your CV or to your list of accomplishments. Nenga tiwa papa. Right now I realize that if I had partnered, of course partnering with people in Uganda is quite hard because nabo tebagala kupartneringa. Okitegeera nabo bali very selfish. Oba tebalina lack of integrity. You share with them your idea, they will steal it. And that's what's hindering development in Uganda, is that the people that have ideas don't have access or don't have the ability to actually get funding for them. The people that have the ability to have funding for them either have no integrity or would rather die without an idea than sharing it with another person. You get? That's lack of integrity still. So don't try to speed things up. If you have a budget and that budget is buying you a Mark 2 grand, buy a Mark 2 grand. Ate to papa gandi njagala gula Mark X. And this is one thing that I normally tell my people, you guys that come to buy cars with me. I normally tell you, we first look for the car you want, then I say, you want this particular car. You get it? Because when I look at your budget, we can get this other car and this other car and this other car that will be in good condition at good prices. Like one thing I've realized, I would not wish to buy a Harrier Kaundo if I can't drive SC with it. But you find someone na papa na agule moroka jata sobola kufuelinga no musange moroka ejudde nfufu no mubuza lwachi kati esanywa amafuta. Kati why did you buy Kaundo? Go back to the Vitz because it's the car you can manage. You get it? Yeah, I can manage a Corolla njivuga comfortably with my SC and I don't feel the pinch in the pocket. Kati ndimuka SC kanyo goga banangesema nyoba mukawulira. Don't speed things up. When you realize that you can go slow and still get to your destination, otandika okweyagala. Today I was talking to my wife, and we were talking about a certain person that we know that works every day restlessly and still tying up wari. And we were reminding ourselves in 2018, 2017, and years before, I was a workaholic. You know all these things that people tell you, you're supposed to wake up at 4 a.m., go to bed at midnight, doing what? You get it? Doing what? They tell you that because they have things to do. If you have nothing to do, if you have nothing to do up to midnight, sleep at 9. Because the time is going to come when you have a lot of work and you can hardly find the time to sleep. Me, personally, there are times that I really work hard when the work is there. There are times when we are shooting, for example, work. We can work overnight for 2 days in a row. But that's because the work is there. But I remember there were years that I was working. I hardly had time for my family. But those are the times that I was the brokest person ever. Sometimes I see katonabo wa bodo papa kwaliko ne webuza bwasigala emabega wa lola afa. Okitegeera sigala ke emabega wa lola genda mpola mpola. Okitegeera. Then those years I was a workaholic nga Monday to Monday nze nkeera 12 n'enve waka n'engenda. Ninga bumbuza sente zenkola. Of course I was working. Ninga sente tezivaayo. Okitegeera. So starting 2020 I made a resolve that I was going to work as much as I could Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, I was going to work as hard as possible. And if work came on the weekend, I would do it. But I said, I'm not going to leave my home if there is no work to do on the weekend. And it has worked for me. I have a more peaceful life. That's why you find that I run on Saturday. I wake up in the morning and I go for my morning run. I go back home, I spend time with my family. Of course I work because I run a blog, so I write articles on my computer during the day. I research my work because I have to do videos, and to do videos you have to be well researched. I read, but siva waka nefula against okola. And I've seen people telling people nti omusajja ove waka n'ogenda mu kibuga okole yoki. I've seen men that sit at people's shops. Okitegeera. When you find Nabukeera's daughter driving her Kaundo, oyinza okugamba ono mumbejja. Era aba mumbejja munnange. Bw'ate omuntu eyeyagala bw'atyo. Mark 2 brand ya 2.0cc, I prefer a car 1.5cc. Yeah, ate resikira mabege oyinza obutakukolera. Married couples sometimes wake up at 4 a.m. for morning glory. Not kati oba ine chikuzukusa, of course. used to work but showed nothing. My mom thought I'm giving out my money to girls. Exactly. You can work so hard naye nga toyina ssente nosanga abantu abatakola notandika okuyita banno ababbi because gwe ku Saturday okeera ku makya n'ogenda ng'ogambye ogenze kukola ne ku Sunday banno basigala ewaka ku Saturday ne Sunday naye nga bali bulungi okusinga. So in 2020, not that I was doing very well, but I realized I started to teach myself. And also the industry gyendimu ya entertainment. The entertainment industry is not about working very hard. The entertainment industry is about utilizing your peak period. The artists are in a peak period. Whatever December, and I feel very sorry for Aptex because December is the time for promoters and musicians to make money. So if a musician doesn't make money in December, aba ina kulinda Easter. No, alinda Valentine first of all. Then nalinda Easter, nalinda Eid. Then nalinda Eid. Then paka Christmas again. Okitegeera. So film industry as long as you understand the peaks, togenda kufaafagana na mbeera, you will not panic. That's why you find a lot of artists that are doing very poorly for themselves because they don't understand. And when you understand that, okay, I can find something else to do to complement the art that I do, then you learn it. So I was telling you that time that I really work, I was a workaholic. I leave home at 4, 5, and I come back home at 10 p.m. You get, and I see so many people there. But do you know why that is happening? You're trying to speed up your time. For the people that are religious, I'm sure you've heard of a thing that there are people that are struggling right now in 2020, 2023. He's using a lot of energy. People, you'll find people growing thin. Saving. Because it's not your time. You get it? I'm not saying you should spend all your money, but be wise. Eat properly. Atole mekulwara ulcers. Urokwa aliyo saving ozimbe yobuzigo. Okitegeera. You see? Actually, when you drive slowly, that's when you reach early where you are going in time and safely. But when you go on speed, you may get an accident or police catches the car and finally you reach exactly. Like imagine the people that were going to Marada in the wish. Kati libo papa oyinza obutatuuka gy'olaga osobola okupapa ng'oyagala ebyobugagga ate no, you don't live long enough to see them. There are people that I think religion has also done harm. They tell people mutojjafuna mukisa paka ng'owasizza empeta okitegeera paka ng'owasizza empeta omuntu n'apapa n'awasa empeta, they marry the wrong partner. This is something I wanted to share with you, that I've seen people, me and my wife, twakoma kukyala for now. We'll do a kwanjula. But by the time we do a kwanjula, we will know whether we actually want to live with each other. Because we have been together for like now, we were dating up to 2017, then she started living with me after the kuchala 2017, but we started dating in 2010, end of 2010. So we were dating for about 6 years before she started living with me. And if I'm a bad person, she knows I'm a bad person. And she knows she can stomach my badness. If she's a bad person, I know she's a bad person. So by the time we do our part, we will be sure. Forget about these things that they tell you. Every person has a certain degree of badness that they can stomach. You want to be the most righteous person in the world. You get, even Jesus was righteous, but he was killed on the cross. You get, So I've seen people that married people they thought they were the love of their lives, and they end up nga omuntu gwawasiza oba gwafumbiddwa is not the right person. How did they know that? For example, women, and this is very common now with women, I'm sure Martha you will bear witness. Women these days get married to men and they end up looking after the homes. They end up paying school fees because the man doesn't have money, or the man is not even willing to work to make the money. But if you had dated this man and lived together before you went to holy matrimony, probably then you would have found out that this guy tasobola, and then you quit that relationship, because it's not a bad thing to quit when you don't find yourself being appreciated or taken care of. What traffic oyo bagenda kunnyimiriza ngagenda bakoze rose era nnyimiriza kati ne weebuuza ekinyimirizisa kiki, emmotoka erabika obulungi bweti. Jebala afande nze alina ne fire extinguisher nnyimiriza yiino kali mabega awo oyagala nkajjeyo omwaka tetunagula batukutetenkanya buli kimu kirina n'emipiira ogirabye. Omwaka gwokka gwe sirina afande tugunoonya tujja gufuna lwe ndikusanga olulala ndigukuwa. Omuwulidde afande ogonda gambo na buli kimu. Yeah, anyway guys, I think marriage is the closest thing that we can see. Some of you guys nze sakula na bazadde bange, but some of you guys will realize that some men marry second wives because omukazi gwe yasooka okuwasa awuliranga ya papa, and later on he realized that this woman is not the woman I want to just spend the rest of my life. Kanfune yamuyambako empisa zembi okitegeera. That happens a lot because these people are not yawasa mangu, they were not yet compatible, bali bato, they were not yet ready, and it happens with so many people. Okitegeera kupapa yo 22 23 mugenze kumpeta koleyo ki okitegeera. But that's my opinion guys, and like I always tell you guys, what I share on this channel is my opinion. It doesn't have to work for you. But so at 23 njagala mpeta, it's still okay. But what if owasempeta omukyala wo n'atandika okwenda at 29 okitegeera, then you stay because you said for better for worse, and okwenda is worse. So you can't tell me nti wagenda mu church nolayira for better for worse mukyala wa yenzeyo ku basajja basatu bokka, but now you want to divorce ebyawa. Naye bwoba tewa papa oba kaleto wakoma kukwanjula hawo osobola omugamba manyidde ewammwe okitegeera. Anyway, eyo mbufumo tuveeyo. The church can come negamba nti I'm misguiding you guys. That's my opinion though. That's my opinion. Also, it's very hard to find a partner that pretends for 12 years. Okitegeera emyaka 12 egyo ng'olina omuntu nze ndaba nga kizibu muntu kwekampisa zembi era oziraba, red flag n'oziraba, kale n'ozi-ignoringa naye nga waziraba. But if you meet someone and in 1 year you marry them, of course I've seen those testimonies. Me, I met my husband, we dated for 2 months and got married. Okitegeera. But they are together for 10 years. It happens. But those are exceptions. Ngabo onogamba nti golf tugamba golf mbi naye wali wagivugidde emyaka 2. Kati olw'okuba yavuze golf emyaka 2 mbu naye kosirwa n'ogenda ogule golf nga mu mmotoka eziririrayo 25 golf teyogerewo nako. Okitegeera. But of course that's a personal decision. That's a personal decision. Whatever I tell you guys is not a standard. I don't have a PhD in life, so I cannot claim to know everything that you need to know in life. But I share my opinions because I know ne bwe ziba nfu zitya zirina gwe ziyinza okuyambako n'amanya n'ayambibwako to make the decisions. Okitegeera. Ate kati Martha, by the way, take your time, because women mwe musinga to suffer with relationships. Whenever you pick the wrong man, you suffer a lot, because gwe ng'omukazi you can't just move on. You're judged a lot. You can't just go around sleeping. You can't go sleeping around saying bawange naye mwenzi nange kanyende naye ate omusajja asobola okukikola, and he will not be judged. The other thing you need to understand is that you women, your body count matters a lot. Kizibu kusanga musajja ajja kuwasanga you have slept with 6 men. Oyo naye aba talina standard. Okitegeera. That's one thing you need to understand, that a man that can say, oh kale abadde n'abasajja 7 leka malega wasa. Okitegeera. It will be very, very, very hard. Okitegeera. I was watching a video, I think yesterday, and the guy was saying there are 4 types of men that will marry a woman without caring about their body count. Nagamba, 1, it's a man that has no money because 2, it's a man that has low self-esteem. 3, it's a man that has no plans for you. But realize that all those men, 4, but anyway, our topic is speed. Let's go back. Speed in life, and it applies mostly with cars, because speed like the time that Global Bus were again to Tumalawo, that time was my first son by Tebanabana Muzala. It was 2018. It was 2018 around Feb. June. But nali mpapa kwe kuvuga ekiro, and neje nagenda saakolayo sente because nategeka ekivulu nenteekamu $1,300,000 nenfuna $500,000 ate naaga 5 nenga spending irawo. So from that time on, I've made it up upon myself not to try to take things too fast. Whenever something is not actually working out, nga ninnya mu kyawakati. So si kyapapira bulamu, because what will work out will work out. Work hard when you can, when there is work to be done. Okitegeera. Like right now you see this channel, I've realized that it impacts not only my life but even the lives of many people, the people that watch this channel. That's why I'm putting in effort. That I research, because every time I come and actually speak about these things, I learn some things. I'm reminded, but then I remember, okay, oh, now we talked about this. Sometimes you guys comment things here and I also get to learn, like and it helps you whenever you learn something new. That's your life getting better. Actually, knowledge is power. You get. So, and you put energy where it should be. Don't put energy where it should not be, and you will find that teweta agakupapa in life. Okitegeera. Teweta agakupapa in life. So whatever you do, don't use a lot of speed, because speed is dangerous. Otomera. Atolumubu otomera. It can be fatal. Okitegeera. That's why you find that guys bamusindika kusomera bamu tuition ate namukola mu business ate business negwa. What was he trying to do? They were trying to make life speedy. Okitegeera. So you guys, I have to go, but thank you very much for always taking the time to be part of these broadcasts. It really means a lot that you guys take the time to be here with me, and you watch and engage. And even the guys that don't engage, that be in Kamoli, thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity to tell you, I'm fundraising for a new phone. This phone, to improve the sound quality, I bought microphones. This is one of them, anyone. This is one of them. I was actually trying to sell it to you guys. I realized it actually works. This is wireless. This is a wireless one. It has a receiver, and then the real microphone. So, but my phone is not compatible. I also have a wire one. I bought a wire one, but my phone is not compatible with either of them. However, when I tried with an S10, it worked properly. So I want to upgrade my phone and I'm fundraising. You can fundraise for me. You can raise some money for me. And I upgrade my phone. My phone number is 0752 991 051. So you can send some money on that number and wait Arthur to close. Let me first get confirmation that Martha has gotten my email properly. Okay. So, you can put a 20, a 10 whenever you can on my Airtel money. It brings the names Arthur Chisenyi 0752 991 051. And so that I can upgrade the phone and give you better sound. This thing will actually give us very good sound. Whenever and you hear the shaking, you won't be hearing because the sound will actually be coming from here now. So I have another sound system that I used to record the other videos, but that one is advanced. Some film, so it will not work for here because it's external. You record sound on an external mixer and then import it as you edit, and this is not editable. This is live. Yeah. The other thing I would like to remind you, I do pre-purchase inspection. If you're going to buy a car and you want to make sure you don't make a mistake, you don't make a loss, you don't buy a bad car, you don't get a bad deal, I do that for you. I make sure that you get a good deal, get a good car, and buy under the right conditions. And I come with a mechanic to make sure the car is very good mechanical condition. And we have had a record of not getting anyone complain. You would already know because bino ebintu bya internet omuntu bw'omunyiiza n'omuguza emmotoka embi actually ajja wano n'akola ki ajja wano complaining. You'd actually see. I think there are two people that bought cars against our will. N'agendayo n'agigula yenga ye n'azimbya omutwe n'agamba nze eno gye njagala. And when those two people come to complain, I'll actually point at them nkugamba oyo yagula kisikiriza. There's someone gwe babba emmotoka era inagigula million nga 13 ne bagimuguza million 17 because yagigula against our will. Twamugamba emmotoka sooka ogireke tugende tulabe emmotoka endala, tugenda okudda yagisasula na kiro saawa 2. Omulala ye yasalawo n'agenda n'agigula nga tagikebedde nagikebera. Of course it will work out. Ne bwebe emmotoka oba yalina ebirala, he can always go and reclaim his money. It can take some time, but I don't think it was a stolen car. It's just that teyakebera, and he did not give my mechanic time to actually go and check the car. So whatever comes now achimanyi. Either I told him nti sibirimu ebyo because sali yongo gisasule moroka eyo. I wanted the mechanic to check because that's how we work. Okitegeera. By the way, I saw your comment on FB about the other hospital where you rushed. They rushed by the rooms. Yeah, it's banyiza. Why doesn't he work on the hospitals in his constituency? Tutandike noteka mama mafuta g'ennyonyi to airlift someone. Aga mafuta g'ennyonyi gateekeddwa eddagala mu ddwaliro for a month. Okitegeera. Banyiza. And as a citizen that loves his country, it's okay for me to get angry. Okitegeera. That Emma wants to confirm that you have received his email. So you guys, thank you very much from Martha, Isaac, Emma, Chris Da Vinci, Kenneth, Nathan, Stuart, Habiri, Bessie J, Seth, Ragnar, Patrick, Eddie, Salmin, Nicole, I think we are engaging in Zero, Dennis, these are the people that are Chris Da Vinci, Dennis, I think I've said Dennis. Yeah, thank you guys that have engaged. It really means a lot that you actually watch and engage. And the guys abali mukamoli namwe, I recognize you. Thank you very much for always taking the time to come and watch these broadcasts. It really means a lot. It warms my heart. When you put effort and actually people come and appreciate your effort. So I have to go. I wish you a very, very, very good day. I will see you tomorrow. Baba email ya muno. But guys, I have to go. Thank you very much for always watching this. I sell tracking devices as well, 350 and 450,000 depending on the functionalities you want, and car alarm systems at 250,000. I wish you a very nice day. Ciao.